The first thing I remember is the sound of her laughter. Not the soft, genuine kind I used to know. This one was different. Forced. Sharp. Like she was trying too hard to convince herself she was happy. That sound came from a video on my phone. I had meant to find it. I wasn't searching for pain. But when her best friend, Mia, sent it to me by mistake, everything inside me cracked open. There she was, my wife, Anna, in a dimly lit room filled with men in suits and masks. Her hair loose, her dress shorter than she'd ever wear on an ordinary night out. She'd told me she was just going for drinks with the girls. But I knew her instantly. The way she tucked her hair behind her ear, the nervous sway of her hips. Every detail was her. And when one of those men slipped his arm around her waist and she didn't pull away, my chest clenched so tight I couldn't breathe. That was the night everything changed. Anna and I had been married 6 years. We built a quiet life, the kind people called steady or peaceful. We had our rhythms, morning coffee, shared playlists on long drives, dinners where she'd talk about her day while I listened, pretending not to notice the growing distance between us. But something had shifted over the past few months. Her phone was always face down. She smiled at messages she wouldn't explain. She said she was finding herself again. Whatever that meant. Whenever I asked, she'd sigh. "You're overthinking, Ryan. I just need space." And I believed her. Or maybe I wanted to, because that's what love does. It blinds you to what's right in front of you. The video replayed in my head all night. I couldn't sleep. My heart pounded as questions tore through me. Who were those men? What kind of place was that? And why hadn't she told me? By morning, I decided I wouldn't confront her. Not yet. Not until I knew everything. That evening, she came home late, smelling faintly of smoke and perfume. "Hey," she said, setting her purse down. "You're still up?" "Yeah," I said quietly, watching her. "Rough night," she said, hesitating. "Just a girls' night. Mia's birthday. We went to this rooftop place." I nodded, pretending not to notice her smudged lipstick. "You didn't post anything." She laughed softly. "Not everything needs to go online, right?" I forced a smile. "Right. But I already knew." 2 days later, I went to see Mia. She wasn't expecting me. When she opened the door, her face went pale. "Ryan, what are you doing here?" "I just wanted to ask about Anna's party," I said calmly. "Last Friday." Her eyes darted away. "Oh, it was just a private thing." "Private?" I asked, because it looked more like a secret. Mia swallowed hard. "Look, Ryan, just tell me the truth." She sighed, closing her eyes. "It wasn't a normal party. It's something Anna's been going to for a while. They call it the Velvet Room. It's this underground event, exclusive, expensive, invite only. People go there to escape. To cheat." I asked coldly. "Not everyone," she whispered. "But some do. It's about fantasy, being someone else for a night." My stomach dropped. "And she went there?" Mia looked down. "Yes. But she said she never crossed a line. She just liked the attention. She missed feeling wanted." Her words cut through me like a knife. I left without another word. That night, I sat in the dark, waiting. Each minute felt like an hour. When Anna finally came home, I didn't speak. I just played the video. Her face went pale. "Where did you get that?" she whispered. "Does it matter?" My voice cracked. "You told me you were with the girls." I was. That's not what it looks like." "Oh, it's exactly what it looks like," I snapped. "You laughing, dancing, letting some stranger touch you. Think I wouldn't notice?" Tears welled in her eyes. "Ryan, please. It was stupid, okay? It was supposed to be harmless. I didn't sleep with anyone." I laughed bitterly. "So that makes it fine?" "No," she said, shaking. "But I was lost. You've been so distant and I wanted to feel alive again." I stared at her, the woman I thought I knew, and all I saw was a stranger. "You wanted to feel alive," I said quietly. "And now you've killed everything we had." She reached for me. I stepped back. "Don't!" I said flatly. Just don't. She slept in the guest room that night. I didn't sleep at all. Every memory, our laughter, our fights, our whispered promises, replayed like scenes from someone else's life. All of it now tainted by that video. The next morning, she sat across from me at the kitchen table, eyes red and swollen. "Ryan, please," she whispered. "Can we talk about this?" There's nothing left to say. Yes, there is, she insisted. I made a mistake, but it wasn't about them. It was about me. I felt invisible, like we were just existing, and cheating didn't fix that. Didn't it? I asked. No, she said softly. But for a few hours, it felt like I mattered again. I know that sounds selfish, but I didn't do it to hurt you. Her words burned, because part of me understood. Part of me knew what loneliness inside a marriage felt like. But understanding wasn't the same as forgiving. You should have come to me, I said. Not them. Not that place. She nodded, tears spilling down her cheeks. I know. I'm sorry. I'll do anything to fix this. I looked at her, really looked, and for the first time, I saw the cracks in both of us. Maybe we'd been running on empty too long. But betrayal has a way of poisoning even the sincerest apology. Days turned to weeks. She tried counseling, letters, little gestures, but the distance only grew. I wanted to forgive her. I truly did. But every time I saw her face, I saw that red-lit room. That man's hand on her waist. Trust, once broken, doesn't rebuild itself. Then one night, she came to me trembling. Ryan, she said softly, I got invited again. I looked up, confused. What? The velvet room, she whispered. They sent another invite. I didn't accept it. I just wanted you to know. For a long moment, I said nothing. Then I stood, took her phone, and deleted the message. This ends now, I said. She nodded silently. But deep down, I already knew it had ended long before that message came. A month later, I packed my things and left. Not because I'd stopped loving her, but because love wasn't enough anymore. As I closed the door, I heard her sob quietly from the other room. I wanted to turn back, to hold her, to pretend none of it had happened, but I didn't. Sometimes, walking away is the last act of love you can give. 3 months later, she sent me a letter. It wasn't an apology, it was something else. She wrote, "The party wasn't about men. It was about feeling seen. I wish I'd realized that the person who saw me most was you, before I lost you. I'll carry that mistake for the rest of my life." I read it once, folded it carefully, and tucked it away in a drawer I never opened again. Because betrayal doesn't just end a marriage. It ends the version of yourself that believed love was unbreakable. And that night, the night she walked into that secret room full of men, didn't just change her. It changed me, too. Forever.